Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Goddess Mani, and yes, I am back with another YouTube video. And you already know the drill, you already know the deal. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Stop what you're doing, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell so you can get post notifications when your girl posts a video. And if you are a former viewer, welcome back. What's been going on with you? Okay, y'all, so today's video, this is a video that I just wanted to make because it's something that like has been on my mind to make for like about a week. So I was like, you know what, the only way I'm gonna get it off my mind is if I get it off my chest. Okay, in this video I did write like a couple notes down for it, but it is a video about shining your light. And when I say shine your light, I mean like being who you are, being who you truly are, and basically like, you know, being your true self, being your authentic self, and whatever comes with you, and just shining that to the world, you know, being who God called you to be. That's pretty much what this video is about. And I wanted to make this video because there are like young people I know that watch my page, and this is definitely a topic that I feel like, you know, kids should understand and kids need to know, and really like people in their 20s, because you know 20s is like those years where like you're finding yourself and all that stuff. So I feel like this video just all ties into that, and most of my audience are people, you know, in their 20s and younger. So I just really wanted to make this video for y'all because I feel like this is a topic that needs to be talked about, and I feel like a lot of people need to understand this more. And I feel like it's people that go through that, but they don't really understand what it is that they're experiencing, or they don't really understand what it is that they are going through. So, you know what I'm saying? Your girl, I had to come in clutch with a video for y'all because I be trying to, you know what I'm saying? I be looking out. And I know how that feels when you dim your light. And I know how that feels because, y'all, everybody is not perfect. You know what I'm saying? People go through things. But I also feel like when you go through something that you don't go through it for no reason. Like, I feel like you go through certain things to grow through them, to understand them. Then once you come to the point where you understand it, you teach. When you learn, you teach. So that's what I'm doing, okay? So I'm not gonna do no more yipper yapping, and we're gonna get right into it. So like I said, y'all, shining your light is when you are being your true authentic self. You're not holding back on nothing of who you are. You're not being ashamed of any gifts you hold. You're not being ashamed of your talents. You're not being ashamed of your personality. You're not being ashamed of anything that makes you you. Okay, I just want to talk about like how do you know that you are dimming your light? You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people out here that got dimmed lights and they don't even know it because they don't understand. So I want to make this video because I want y'all to understand like how do you know that you are dimming your light? Or how do you know that you're not shining your natural light? And basically, you know when you're not shining your natural light when you're holding back on your talents and your gifts. So if you know, for example, if you know that you know how to sing, right? But you don't want to sing and you don't want to let the world know about your beautiful voice. So whatever talent it is that you hold, and you don't want to let nobody know that you have this gift inside of you, but that you basically was like born to do. Like if you was born to be a singer and you could sing effortlessly, shine that light and sing on. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying? But it's like you're shy or you're scared of what people may think. Like you have to shine your light regardless. You have to show, you know what I'm saying? Use those gifts and those talents that God really bless you with, because God don't bless just anybody with talent. So if you know how to sing, let's hear it. You know what I'm saying? You're not singing just for yourself. You may be singing because your voice heals people, or like you just never know what that talent is that you need to be shining. Okay, and I'm gonna tell y'all like I'm sorry if this is like I'm bouncing back and forth because it's just like a lot of thoughts that's coming off my head right now, but y'all understand what I'm saying, okay? But basically, like when you're dimming your light looks like not being your authentic self because you want to make somebody else comfortable. Okay, so let's talk about this, because this happens a lot in younger friendships. Older friendships too, I think. I don't really know because I'm not old, you know what I'm saying, 20, I'm still a youngin', okay? But it happens a lot when we're young, because, you know, when you're young, you just be feeling a lot of emotions and you don't really understand things that well. But, you know, when you're younger, it may look like, okay, for anybody, I'm gonna stop saying when you're younger, but for anybody, like, so like, let's say you have something about you that's different from most people that you're around, okay? Whether that be friends, family, people at work, whoever it is. But you don't want to come all the way out and be your natural, authentic self because you want to make the next person feel comfortable. Or you don't want to, you're holding back on something that is your gift because you don't want the next person to be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You don't want the next person to hate on you. Or let's say you holding back on a gift or a talent because you're scared of what people may think about you. Like, that is dimming your light. Like, that is just a dimmer on everything good about you. Like, if you're just like being shy, holding out on your talents, like, don't be shy and don't dim your light for anybody. Like, if you have a friend that can't sing but you can sing, still sing. Your friend, you have to encourage your friend, you know what I'm saying, to find what their gift is and what their talent is, because everybody is made like differently and we all have different talents. But just because the next person doesn't hold your talent does not mean that you have to hold out on that. And I see that happen so much with young people. Like, they want to accomplish so many things, but they're scared to go after their dreams because their friend is scared to go after it with them. If you better go by yourself. Like, it's just like sad, because I see this happen so much. And this is another thing that like encouraged me to make this video, because I see it happen a lot. People don't want to do certain things and you don't want to go after certain dreams because you're scared of what people may think about you, or your friend may, you know what I'm saying, may be jealous because they can't go with you or they can't do the same thing. But at the same time, just because your friend is not capable of doing that does not mean that you have to hold back on your talents and dim your light for anybody. Dimming your light, people gonna come at you all types of sideways. When you dimming your light, you're not gonna have that courage to speak out on a subject or a matter that deeply hurts you. When you dim your light, you are allowing people to walk over you. Don't let nobody walk over you. Don't let nobody treat you like you a piece of trash. And that's just period. It's so easy to just sit back and play the back role because you don't want to stand out. Because standing out, it can be scary. Like, being different, it can be scary because you don't, you know, it's something that you never did. But did y'all know, if you trying to get somewhere you never been, you got to do stuff you never did. And if you trying to grow, you got to be uncomfortable. So dimming your light just means that you stand in your comfort zone. And dimming your light means that you hold all of this greatness out from the world. For what? What is that person's opinion going to do? How can you let somebody's words stop you? You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like if you have a big mouth and you speak out, continue to speak out. You know what I'm saying? But only if it's for a great matter. Like, don't be out here having a big mouth and you speaking out on stuff that is not even going to help in any situation. Like, if you're going to speak out for the right things. Like, if you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to speak out because you're trying to hurt the next person's feelings, like, that's not how that works. Only using your mouth for good or using your words for good. You know, like, when you're speaking out, be so young and they lose out on so many dreams and talents and goals because they're scared of what the next person says. Like, y'all, really stop dimming your light and stop trying to make other people feel comfortable when you accomplishing things. Basically, like, shining your light is doing what makes you happy, you know? Because a lot of times we dim our light to please the next person. So we will, you know, say that we like the same thing somebody else like because we don't want to be different, or we'll dress the same way somebody else dress because we don't want to be different. But at the same time, that's not what you like. So you basically living that other person's life, and you're not even being your true authentic self because you trying to be in somebody else's spotlight. Have that spotlight on yourself. Do what makes you happy. Wear what you like. Okay? Do your hair how you like it. Do things that make you happy. Like, when you are trying to please somebody else, wear your hair how the other person wearing their hair because you don't want to wear a different hairstyle and be different and have, you know, people may think this and people may think that. FYI, what people think in their opinion, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? If it makes you happy, that's all that matters. And if you're doing something, okay, hold on, wait a minute. Because sometimes you gotta watch. If you're doing things that make you happy and it's pleasing God, that's how we're gonna put it. So like, if you're doing something that make you happy and you know it's something for your better good, do it. Don't dim your light because you scared that somebody else gonna be like, oh, she wanna go and wear curly hair. Who I think I am? I'm about to show you who I think I am. You know what I'm saying? People like, oh, she done went and got this straight long hair. Who she thinks she is? Oh, I'm about to show you who I am. You know what I'm saying? So like shining your light, it's like you being yourself. It's like you could be you unapologetically. You feel what I'm saying? So I just feel as though young people really need to hear this because at y'all age, like preteen, teenager, even going into your 20s, it's like, it's actually a psychological theory. Don't want to be ignorant and not know the exact name. But if I'm not mistaken, it's Erickson, right? Erickson, and he has 8 stages of development. I think it's stage 4 if I'm not mistaken. And I'm gonna go back after I do this video. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna just research it just so I could double check. But I actually, if y'all not into psychology, that's something y'all can get into. But it's a theory, right? And Erickson's 8 developmental stages, he basically talks about, you know, how a human develops. And during your teenage stages where you struggle finding yourself. And that's one of the stages where you struggle, you know, finding your true identity and who you are. So like when you're younger and you don't really know what it is that you like, or what it is that you're talented in, or what it is that you want to be confident about, it's easy to find yourself dimming your light. Young has their own talents. It's whether you want to shine that to the world or not. It's whether you want to stand out and be different or not. So it's like when you're younger and you're trying to find your identity, it's so easy to just follow what the next person is doing, especially like with social media out. It's crazy. You could just look at the person who's popping on social media and be like, oh, I want to be like her. But she's shining her light because that's what she, you know what I'm saying? That's what she does. But just because that's what that person does not mean that that's what you are meant to do as well. So I just hope that was not confusing what I said, and I hope that you study Erickson's 8 theories so that you can understand from like a developmental standpoint. But y'all, it's literally like, it's been proven, like when you're growing up and in those ages when you're younger, it's so easy to just lose yourself and find your identity in somebody else. But I'm trying to tell y'all, shine your own light, go in your own lane, do what you like, have your own interests, be different. There's nothing wrong with being different. There's nothing wrong with being your own individual self and being unique in your own way, because for real, everybody is different and everybody is unique in their own ways. But you know, I'm about to take it back to social media because it's so easy to get wrapped up in a lot of the stuff that everybody else is doing that you don't even want to shine your own light. You be like, oh, what? Like, go down the road less traveled. You know what I'm saying? Because you have too many people trying to fit in. Do your own thing. Be your own person and be it unapologetically. I feel like when you dim your light, you just have to build your confidence up so you'll be able to shine your light. Like a lot of younger people could use, because I see so many younger people going through that. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I've caught myself dimming my light a couple times, and I came to a point and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do that no more. Okay, no more. So I just want y'all to be on that same wave where you're being your own self, where you're not trying to fit in because you know that you're meant to be different. From a caterpillar to a butterfly. That's what shining your light. Like when you go from being a dim light to shining your light, it's like the caterpillar to the butterfly. I can't think of any more now. That is the end of this video. That wraps up this video. And just let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. If this video was helpful to y'all, let me know. And if y'all want me to touch on any other topics, any other subjects, let me know. You can DM me on my Instagram. You can DM me on my Twitter account. And I'll definitely, you know what I'm saying, I'll be checking it. So what y'all want to hear, everything, that's it. We're out.